Hey everyone. Um, I just want to talk about something that really hits home for me, and I hope that other people will be able to talk about this. And when I look on the internet, I see a lot of videos by women, and I don't see many men talking about this. And what I want to talk about today is anxiety, and anxiety and how it affects men. Um, since the age of 20 years old, I started feeling the effects of anxiety. I started feeling the shortness of breath. Can't take a deep breath, um, and I didn't really know what it was at the time. I thought it was just stress or something like that. Um, until one time there was a major trigger back in Montreal. Some people might know. Um, Montreal, Expos Cap, that's where I'm from. Some people might know that there was a big ice storm back then. And, we had no electricity for a week. Everything was going a little bit bad. And, well, a lot bad. The half the island had no power. And I started feeling a little bit weird. I started um, feeling the stress, and it just kept getting worse. And one time I was just scraping ice off my car. I started feeling like heart palpitation, like almost like my heart was like whoop, whoop, skipping. And I just remember at the time, all I was thinking in my head was, get the hell out of that situation. If you're gonna just die, just make sure that you're not in the middle of the street. So I was trying to run right out of that situation, and I ran straight to the hallway. And then as soon as I got in my hallway, I thought to myself, I'm not dying anymore, so what's the problem? Um, so after that, I realized something wasn't right. I shouldn't be feeling that way. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor confirmed that it was an anxiety attack that I had. And um, I remember a few weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks after that, I was so jittery. Like I kept thinking, is this going to happen again? Um, when I go in the subway, am I going to start feeling like that? And I just kept thinking about it, and it just kept getting worse and worse. So ever since then, I've been dealing with this anxiety off and on throughout the years, and it's usually major events or things that go in my life wrong that seems to trigger the anxiety, and the anxiety just comes. Um, I just want to just discuss basically how I feel when this happens, and maybe it can help somebody else who's feeling like this and they don't understand what's going on with them. So, with anxiety, for me, it seems to come in different forms. Um, Sometimes I'll just feel anxious. I'll feel that like tickly feeling in my chest, sweaty palms. I feel like something's wrong. I feel like I can't concentrate properly. And then sometimes I'll have more distinct symptoms, like I'll get like the palpitation, like a missed heartbeat. I'll be just reading a book or something, and usually it's at rest. When I exercise, that doesn't happen, but it's like a like a skip beat, or something that just makes me jump. It's almost like my electrical activity in my body is really strong. Um, and I'll get in this phase, because then once this starts happening, I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking about it, and it just seems to feed itself, and it just gets worse. And I have very low tolerance for stress at this point. So if anything happens, it just kind of sends me over the edge. Um, so that's how I feel when I have this anxiety, and I want everybody to know that if you feel this, it's normal. It's normal when you have anxiety to feel this. I mean, it's easy for me to say when you're in that situation. You can't think normally in that situation. Um, it's you're always thinking the worst. You think you're going to die, basically, and your rational mind thinks one way, and then your irrational mind starts thinking, "Oh, I think I'm going to die." Like, why am I feeling this? How long can I put up with it? So this is something that these feelings are very normal, and when you're in it, it's very difficult to think your life outside of it. Like, it's almost, for me, it's like I see everybody from the outside like I'm in a fish tank, and I wonder, how can this guy just be able to just have a drink, laugh with his friends, do everything like that, when I'm just feeling miserable, and I can't even imagine doing that because I'm just in a totally crappy place right now. Um, so that's basically it. When I have anxiety, that's how I feel, and I can go like a year or so without having many symptoms, and then it'll just hit me like that. Um, One thing I want to say is that I want to encourage men to speak up on this. Um, I want to encourage, subscribe to the channel, send me, messages, how you're feeling, anybody going through this, feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to help. Um, we need to get together on this. We need to battle this. There's still a stigma. Men are still not talking about it. People are saying, suck it up. You can, you're a guy, you should be strong enough. But when you're stuck in this, it'll bring anybody to their knees. I don't give a crap who you are. You could be the strongest guy in the world. When you're suffering from this kind of anxiety, forget it. It's going to just bring you to your knees. So I really want to encourage men, especially, to talk about this, and I want them to put messages down. I suffer from the same thing. Let's open up the discussion, and let's slowly, if I can help one person who's feeling really down, it's gonna make this video totally worth it. So basically, like I said, how you're feeling is normal. Try to embrace the feeling instead of trying to fight it. I know it sounds hard to say, but it helps. So thanks a lot, and I look forward to the comments.